Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Sharente. Today I will be doing a makeup tutorial. This has been inspired by people from the Keto Abashi Discord family. I am not a professional by far. I just do things that work for me. I watch YouTube tutorials just like you. So first I start off by using Smashbox Photo Finish. This is actually really nice. It helps smooth your pores so that you don't have any holes. With our technology nowadays, I personally don't want to zoom in on my picture and see holes in my face. Kind of scary. So the next thing I would do is actually my hydrating foundation. It's Fenty 380. It's Pro Filter. However, because of COVID, I've lightened a lot. So before I actually do that, I will be using the matte version for the Fenty Pro Filter. This is 220, and that's just to lighten some of my dark spots, just a little bit, so it looks very flawless at the very end of this. So let's see here. So one of my techniques that I use is the wipe. The wipe goes like this. Then I use the pat in. The pat in actually makes sure it pats into the pores. Yes, the primer did the smoothing over of the pores, but you just want to make sure your foundation is patted in so that it just comes out smoother and just a good look altogether. My skin looks really smooth on the camera, and it actually is. I dermaplane. I don't go to the salon. I use an eyebrow archer that I buy from Amazon and dermaplane my whole entire face, and then I use apple cider vinegar to make sure like there's no bacteria and stuff like that. It's just something that's really nice. Now I'm gonna go in with the hydrating foundation on top of this. I know this looks weird, but it will all make sense once I am done. It's like painting a canvas. You never know what you're gonna get. But I've been doing this a lot, so I kind of know what I'm gonna get in this retrospect. So it's all good. But yeah, so you pat it in and it makes it look a lot better. Dermaplaning, I will say that the hair does not grow back thicker, like at all, by the least. It's actually easier every time that I do it, and doesn't hurt like at all. So it's just something I do, and my makeup like glides on, which is like really, really nice, instead of having to force it on. And then that's also how I get the photo finish look, is because since there's no hair there, there's something to disrupt that area, and like you don't have like any, like my hair is like blackish, so you don't have like any of those like black spots there because you have removed the hair from shaving it off your face. That's also what I do for my eyebrows. I arch my eyebrows, make it a lot easier. I have not tried threading. I've tried waxing, and I broke out. So I've never been back down that route. So that's why I don't mind using a razor and then using an antiseptic at the very end to make sure everything like is all good and dandy. So now I'm just looking at my face to see if there's any dark spots that I need to properly address, and there are. So what I do is I just like wipe the nozzle because it's a little bit on top, and I literally just do some more patting in. Like I said, it pushes it into the pores, and it actually hides a lot because it hides my dark spots, and it's the coolest thing ever. Okay. now that I am done with my foundation, I generally do my it is my setting powder. It is actually from Bobbi Brown True Complexion Loose Setting Powder. That is that. It looks like this. And it comes on like pretty much transparent, but that's my foundation, and that's what I'm looking for throughout the day, is to have my foundation set. But the technique I will be using for this is the swipe. And the pat in. Okay, so my phone started overheating, so I had to redo some things, but I stopped, so you can finish looking what I finished doing. So, there's resume. It's really not a resume for you. I'm doing the setting powder into my face. I do the, like I said, the blotting, which is just the patting onto the face instead of the swiping, which is a different motion. Like I said, it locks it in there and it helps give that photo finish flawless look that we are all looking for when we're doing our makeup. Alright. So, now that I'm done with that, this is a little bit easier and I want it to dry fast. I'm actually going to do my lips next. This next is FENTY STUNNA lip paint. I think this is uncensored and like unfold or something like that. I'll put the actual what they are in the description below. When I do my lip paint, I actually blend colors together. I like colors, as you can see right here. So I start by putting some of the lighter color in the middle. It's just my preference. You can do whatever you want. Your face, your canvas. So after I do that, I put my darker one on. Rub it in. Put the color I'm going for. I want it a little bit darker. So I fill that in. Now I'm gonna let this set and dry. Okay. So now I'm actually gonna work on my eyes. Before I work on my eyes, I'm going to take this brush and brush on my eyebrows just to get them ready for what I'm about to do to them to make them look okay. So I'm going to use this brush. It's actually like a square brush. And then I'm going to take, this is another Fenty Beauty Snap Shadow. This one's called Smoky. And I'm going to use this one right here. It's actually like a dark brown. I can't really capture it in the light. It's like a dark brown. And it's going to really make my eyebrows like pop. Like you can see the difference. Like this is a lot darker than this side. But I'm not filling it with black, so it doesn't look unnatural. All I'm really doing is just like swiping over it lightly, just so I can catch on my hairs. And then they look like that. I don't have my wax tip, but if you actually have a wax tip, you put it on there and it actually protects your eyebrow and make sure this look stays and you slay for longer. The next thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use my Fenty Snap Shadow. This one is called True Neutrals. This is what it looks like here. Really, really beautiful colors. Beautiful colors. I'm going to start with a super light one, just to start with a base for me. This is just personally what I do. just as a, hey, it's all one color. Let's add things on top. Let's make things vibrant. Let's bring it all together. And all this is the swiping motion. It's not patting it in. It's not an area I pat in. I don't really see videos where people pat in their shadow. I see them rub it in. So I show rub it in. So because I actually want to go for a, hey, it looks like she has highlighter in the corner of her eyes. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take another brush. Looks like this. It's a very simple brush. And I'm going to use another color, which is this shiny, beautiful color. And I'm going to actually go in the corner of my eyes and fill that in so that it comes out and looks like this. And that just is just lightens it up. You'll really see it like when you're taking photos and stuff like that, because just it makes it pop. At least for me it does. So now I'm gonna actually go in with the colors that I want to use. So let's see. I like my neutrals. They make me really happy. I generally don't go boom bam color Shazam. But today we are going to try boom bam color Shazam because I'm feeling foggy. So I'm actually going to color in with the very bottom, this one right here, on my lower lid, like right until it hits that crease. Just rub it on both sides, like so. And after I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to fill in with this one. This is another snap shadow. This one color is HOLO DAZE, and I'm gonna be using violets, which is right here, another beautiful color. And for this, it's just wipe on this, wipe on your actual face. So this is the color that I'm going to have to play with. When I say play with, I mean make it actually pop on my skin. So I'm filling in the inner quadrant area. Is what I'm doing. Right into where it meets the eyelid that we previously did with the lighter tone. So I'm just going to do it right here. When you're doing it, you also want to make sure that it looks appropriate. So like one side's not darker than the other side, so everything is symmetrical. And if it's not, try to get it close. So still rubbing on the violet. It's coming out nicely. It looks darker than it actually is on my skin tone, and that is perfect. is what it is. So after I'm done with that, I'm actually going to go back in with the Royal Dazzle, which is like a gold color. And I'm going to go in on the very beginning of where the purple meets where I put my highlighter at. I'm going, I think today for like an unchanged. I figure out what I'm doing my face the day of while I'm doing it, kind of thing. You rinse and then you repeat on the other side. Slide at it. Up. Now that I have that part done, something like this, to me it looks nice. That's what I'm kind of going for. Now to do like the very end of my actual look, I'm going to go ahead and go back to my smoky shadow, and there is a color called Patty Cakes with a Z. That's fun. And I'm going to go in and go on the top outer right here to color that in with the deeper purple, just to give it an effect. You may be enchanted, but it still don't look smoky with this eyeshadow. And then you rinse it out. Just know if you ever mess up with your eyeshadow, you can take tissue and wipe it off. If it's like with eyeliner and stuff like that, if it smudges, just pat in some more foundation and hides it right away. Your face is your canvas. You can do what you want with it. No, I'm done with that. And one of the last things I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make sure that where my eyeshadow meets my eyebrow, that's more defined with gold. I like having a gold on top. It's just personal preference. The gold in this is going to be from the True Naturals. It is called Tequila Night. That sounds spicy. I like it. So I'm just gonna go over the very top of it. I'm excited. This was just a fun style. Not professional. It's just what I do. I like to have fun. Now that that's done, it's really filling in. I hope it's going okay in my mind. Now I'm gonna use it's Kat Von D's called Dagger tattoo liner. This is Trooper black. If I'm not mistaken, this is also waterproof, so that's what it is. And it's a felt tip. I like this because it's easy glide on. You don't have to worry about it. It's not clumpy. You don't have to sharpen it, anything like that. So my rule of thumb when it comes to doing your eyeliner is that this is going to feel weird, but you're going to want to get as close to your eyelash as possible. When I'm doing it, I can actually feel the eyeliner brush touching my eyelashes, and that's how I know I'm really close and it's gonna look really good. Some days I wear my eyeliner thick, some days I wear it really thin. The days that were really thin are the days that I don't mess it up. If I mess it up, it's gonna be thicker. And it is what it is. So now I'm done with this side. You can see the difference just in that small thing. All I did was the top. And now I'm going to do the rinse and repeat on the other eye. So you go in. I already made a big oopsie on this. My bad. So, it's an easy fix. Get you some tissue. I'm gonna look in the mirror. And I'm gonna rub the darker part off. I'm going to go ahead and reapply the color I originally put there. Problem fixed. Crisis averted. It happens. No big deal. For me, I just do like a little tip, like a wing tip on the outside. Not too big. And then for my lower liner, I just do like the very like corner. Nothing too inward. I have very tight eyes, so I don't try to like add any extra liner, because then I start to look a little bit more gothic, which is not the look that I'm personally going for that day. If I'm going for that look, then I'll do it. If I'm not going for that look, I don't do it. So I'm going for something that's normal and natural. Now that this lip tint is actually a little bit drier than what it previously was, I'm gonna go ahead and take my finish with the mascara. And all that I do for this is I swipe up to cover all my lashes. I will say though, since I've been using Mom's Oil this year, my lashes are strong and they're long and it's amazing. The mascara that I'm using is FENTY. And it's just nice. It's not really too voluming or lengthening. It's just, for me, it just coats it, which is just right. Now this is my finished look.